Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Milan. Madam President Rajavi, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends of freedom. Firstly, it's always a pleasure to have you here, Madam President, and to listen to your views, which are very valuable to us. Secondly, deep solidarity with our friend, I think the best friend of free Iran, Alejo. I hope that we will be happy if we know that our conference show the big solidarity with him, but also with our friends in Iran. I have been working closely with the Iranian resistance since the first days I was elected to represent my country, Poland, in the European Parliament almost 20 years ago. As a Pole, I know that my nation experienced the disastrous policy of appeasement before the Second World War. Maybe this is the reason why I feel so motivated for a free Iran, because the Iranian opposition has suffered a lot from the appeasement policy of the EU and the US towards the mullahs. In fact, I seriously believe that if the West did not support the mullahs, this religious dictatorship would have been overthrown by now. So, as a European politician, I think that at least the West should not be an obstacle to democratic change in Iran. In January this year, as Madam Rajavi, Madam President, told us, for example, we passed a resolution by a large majority in the European Parliament calling for the IRGS, or the so-called Revolutionary Guards, to blacklist it. Several national parliaments in Europe have done the same, but the European Union, and in particular the EU High Representative, Vice President of the European Commission, Mr. Josep Borrell, shamelessly reject the European Parliament resolution. This is what I call appeasement. Mr. Borrell was afraid of upsetting the mullahs by hoping for another failed nuclear deal. This is a disgrace. The IRGC oppressed the people of Iran. It's also the main sponsor of terrorism in the Middle East, actively working with Hezbollah and supporting the terrorist Hamas. So there is no excuse not to blacklist the IRGC. In fact, we need to dismantle this organization as soon as possible to give the Iranian people a chance to have a free Iran. Finally, friends, I would like to express my support for the PMI resistance units inside Iran, and also for my sisters and brothers in Ashraf Free in Albania. You are the symbols of resistance and hope for millions of Iranians. And last word, I would like to say most important word for my nation, for my compatriots, for Poles, but also for Europe and for Iran. Azadi, Azadi, freedom. Thank you.